Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. So today we are going in with the Mint to Be palette. Now I know it wasn't your most requested Colourpop palette, but I do need to use it to gather my thoughts on it. So we're going to use it today. So I'm going to start off with this top row here. So we're going to start off here, and I'll probably dip into these darker shades as well. I'm not too sure of the look that I want to go for, so as I was saying, let's just get into it. So let me just gather some brushes. I don't know where my other brushes like that are. I know I used a mint green eyeshadow on it, similar, so it makes more sense for me to use this, but maybe that to pack on the colour. And this one, if I can get it all off, to use as a blending brush. Do you like the new earrings, guys? Living for the Minnie Mouse earrings. I found them really difficult to get on. I had to like kind of pierce the hole again because it was closing up, and now they're itchy, so I need to be mindful of that next time I use earrings. Are you kidding me? Fireworks? It's very light, this shade. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to go in with a deeper shade over the top of it. Oh, I've not even told you, have I? It's called Get Fresh. Right. Shall we try this deeper green here? That one's called Seltzer. So we're kind of just building it up very slowly. This is looking a lot better. I think this shade is better for the crease, and then if you go in a little bit too much with it, you can blend out with the shade Fresh. I'm getting notifications off this person I really don't want to speak to. Just leave me alone. No, I hate blocking people, guys. But if he continues to persist me, then I will. Tried to be nice and said, you know, I'm not interested in going out on a date. He kind of won't leave me alone. Right, I think I want to go in with Chill Factor as well. I wasn't intending to go in with these many mattes, so I want to go in with the deepest matte in the palette. I need a pencil brush for that. And we'll probably have to use these mattes repeatedly because I do want to do 3 days, 3 looks, just so I can get my opinion on it. starving, guys. It's Sunday, so Sunday means Sunday dinner time. I don't know whether it's this pencil brush. It might be. Normally it works really, really well though. Or this eyeshadow. Did I tell you the name? Chill Factor, I think I did. Okay, we'll leave that there. Then let's go in with this BH Cosmetics brush. We're going to use this green on the top. That one is called Mint Tea. Ignore that, guys. I thought they were knocking on my window for a minute. Right, I want to spritz it. I think I'm gonna just use this. This is like a self-made setting spray I made. So it does have some glitter particles in it, but you can't really see them. Gone in a bit too far. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this other pencil brush that I used for the inner corner highlight, and we're going to go in with Play It Cool. I think we'll be using that for the inner corner highlight a lot, just because it's a lighter shade. Right, so it's blending out really well. Blending out really, really well with that mint, was it Mint Tea? Yeah. That Mint Tea shade I used. Almost kind of looks like it's the same shade. No, it looks lighter. I'm going to spritz that as well. I'm really excited. Dancing on Ice is on tonight. It's about time they started putting something great on a Sunday night. I mean, who doesn't love Torval and Dean? Watch me get in the comments now. Who's Torval and Dean? Or me. I don't like them. I absolutely adore them. Right, okay, so now then, we're going to do the lash line, and we're going to go in with that really dark green that we used. Chill Factor, that one there. Yeah, I'm liking that. So we're done with the palette for today. Now we're going to go in with mascara. So again, it's just the Essence Double Trouble. I thought I was done with the palette, I'm not. So we're just using a lip gloss, and I thought I'd use this one. It's the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Petal. I definitely want to get more of these. I think they're really, really good, and I got this one for about £5 from eBay. So yeah, I'll go to eBay rather than to Boots, because they're £9.99 in Boots. It smells really, really nice. So that's that, and then we're just going to go over my eyeshadow with the mint tea shade because I've got some mascara on, and then we're done and I can move on to the next video. Hopefully I'll be able to get that done before I have to be at my mum's. So what time is it now? Oh, we'll be on a very, very tight schedule. 4:27. Right, I'm going to put a brow bone highlight on, and I'm going to use the Cream Ivory shade from this Too Faced palette. Right guys, this is the overall look, so this is what we're looking like. Thank you for joining me today, I really do appreciate it. Hey guys, so we're going to be doing day 2, look 2 now, with the beautiful Colourpop Mint to Be. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I think we're going to focus on this middle row and probably this shade for the outer V as well. I'm not 100% sure, just like always. I never really know what look, I never know what direction the eye look's going to go until I start doing it, so let's go in with this brush here. I really enjoyed the first look that I did with this palette, so hopefully I'll enjoy this as well. Right, let's go in with Salsa, that one there. I'll bring you in close. It's not the most pigmented, but I mean it's a mint eyeshadow. If you want it more pigmented, Colourpop and also e.l.f. do these mint eyeshadow sticks, which I have got one of them, but I didn't want to use it because obviously this is just testing the palette out. I do love a mint green eyeshadow though. Bit more on the right. Right, that will do it for that. And then, I think this one's lighter. I think we should have gone in with this one first. So we're going to go in with the Menthe. let's just take that off the brush. Right, so let's go in with the menthe. Yeah, it's not showing up, that's a lighter shade. Okay then, so let's blend out this Salsa shade. So it's important to know Salsa does have glitter in it, so it's one of Colourpop's sequin shades. I will take a picture and just insert it somewhere around here so you can see it. But yeah, if you don't like those type of shades, which not a lot of people do, I don't actually mind them, then you might not like that shade in the palette. But I have noticed that Colourpop do a lot of sequin shades in every single palette they do, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. So you've got to kind of get on board with it, don't you, really? Right, what I want to do now is get my Too Faced palette. I don't know where I put it though. Oh, it's here. Why is it though you can never find something when you want it? Okay, so I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques brush now, and I'm going to go in with the shade White Chocolate. So that's that one. So by the time this video goes up, you would have seen the project pan. I don't think I did poorly, considering I didn't use it for the last few months of the year. I think I did quite well because these shadows are really hard pressed. It's in the shade White Chocolate, by the way, guys. So it's going to be out until it's used this year. I'm just going to always keep it on the bed because the bed's in front of me and my makeup goes on there and I just pull for it. So it's always going to be out. And then when I need that kind of shade, I'll just use it from the palette. Oh, this is the shadow stick I was telling you about. I don't have any of Colourpop's, but this one is the e.l.f. one, which I got to go with the e.l.f. Mint to Be quad, which I've not tried it with it yet, but I will soon. It's the e.l.f. Mint Melt in Mint For You. I'll show you the shade. Looks like that. It's just a pure mint shade. It looks like it will work. It's a matte. And I did think about using it with this look, but then I thought, well, no, you want to see how pigmented the eyeshadows can get. Right, so now then, let's go in with an even deeper shade. Brushes going everywhere. Right, so we used this one yesterday, so we'll go in with Ice Cold, this one. Yeah, they're just not pigmented, are they? I mean, this one is building up to be a little bit pigmented. I'm going to run this through the crease. Oh, that's better. So how are we all doing, guys? Are you all well? It's nearly that time. I've got one more palette to use and then we can do the least favourite to favourite of my 9 pans. And I've been kind of working on this video since last year. Since I started collecting them, and I mean really collecting them because I've got a lot of them now. Not 100% sure how many, but I have got a lot. Yeah, I've been working towards actually doing this video. Right, I'm just going to blend that out with this Anastasia Beverly Hills blending side. I mean, I love watching those types of videos, but if you're not a Colourpop fan, I won't hold it against you if you don't want to watch it. I'm not liking the way that's looking. I don't know what's going on with this brush, whether there was still product on it from a previous look. Nothing's coming off onto my hand. Let's try it again. It looks muddy in the middle there. There's nothing on the brush. Maybe there was a little bit when I started out because the left eye's not doing it. Okay, let's build it up with Ice Cold again. Right, and then we'll get rid of that and go in with Seltzer, this one here. No, Dement, that one there, that's the lightest shade that we used. That shade's a bit muddy, so I don't know if it was that shade that was making it like that. Hopefully the end result will be fine. Okay, right, the other side, I'm going to run that through the colour switch as well. The other side we're going to go in with the lightest. You know what, I think I've changed my mind about doing 3 looks because that is really, really light. I could just do 2 days, 2 looks. No, we'll do 3 days as planned, but it is really light, that shade. That's more of an inner corner shade. So it's the Mojito Mama shade. Really powdery as well. So that's what it's looking like on the brush. It's gone on nicely though. I'm going to spritz it in a minute because it is just really, really powdery. That's better. It's not the nicest shade in the palette. It's just very, very powdery. Okay, let's take that eyeshadow off. And then we're going to go in with this brush here. So I'm just going to run that through the colour switch. And the only shade we can really go in with is Play It Cool, which I used yesterday. I did say in yesterday's video that we'll probably use that the 3 days that we did these looks. I'll spritz that in a minute. This one has got quite a bit of glitter in it. And it's quite flaky. But if you spritz it, it's a lot better. Right, that's better. Now we just need to do the lash line, put some mascara on and a lippy, and then we're done. We're just going to go in with, I hate this palette, you can barely see the names, Ice Cold, all on the lash line. That one's more blown out than I really wanted it to be, but it's going to have to do. Now we're going to have to get the other one matching. Okay, so now we're going to go in with Essence Double Trouble. I'm going to have to switch out this mascara soon. And this mascara does transfer, some's gone on my lid. But normally I just go in with a little bit more shimmer and it just takes care of that. Lipstick, I thought I'd try this lipstick with it. So it's a matte one from Primark, it's in the shade Gossip. So it just looks like that. I don't know if it's going to go, I think it might be a little bit too warm toned with this cool toned eye look. So I think it looks okay. I'm going to see if there's a brush that I can use to blend out the eyes a little bit because they're looking a bit crazy at the minute. A lot green. That's a bit better. Right, so we're going to go back in with my ring finger with this Mojito Mama shade. See, I don't know if you can see, but that's how powdery it looks. It's going on slightly better with a finger. Right, then we'll go in with Play It Cool. Which is like a silvery mint green. And take the hair down. Yes, the wild animal look is back. I like it. I like it, guys. I like the finished look. So this is what we're looking like. Okay, so the only thing we've got left to do tomorrow is work on really that shade. Do a look around that shade. That shade is Freshman because we've used all the other mattes. So we're probably just going to use a combination of the mattes that I've used in days 1 and 2. That's why I thought to myself earlier, I don't necessarily have to do another look. I could have just used this in the inner portion, this Mojito Mame, and then I could have used that Freshman shade on the rest of the lid. But we'll not. But no, we'll do 3 days 3 looks with it. Really test each eyeshadow out, and then I'll be able to do a review at the end of it, and we'll be able to choose more palettes for the upcoming week, and then we'll be able to do that least favourite to favourite of my Colourpop 9-pan eyeshadow palettes. Give me a like if you're excited for that. I would really love to know your thoughts. Even give me a dislike if you're not excited for it. I'd just like to know your feedback really. This concludes the video for today. I'll see you tomorrow for day 3 look free. Hey guys, so we're doing the third and final look today with the Colourpop Mint to Be palette. I've actually really liked this palette. I thought I would though. I do like mint eyeshadow. So we're working on the bottom row, and we'll probably go in with some of the lighter shades as well. I might just try putting that in the crease and then blending it out with either Get Fresh here or Dement here. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And I found the brush I was looking for yesterday. I just need to run it through the colour switch. So it's just the QVS Pro Edition one, that one. Get a mirror. So yeah, let's go in with Ice Cold. That one there. I think I used that one yesterday. It's going to be quite dark. So let's get this headband on. How cute is it though, guys? Totally me. Even though you can't see it, shall we? Right, so let's do this. I haven't got my white base, so let me go and get that because I like using that. And I'll just tell you what I've decided to do as well. I've decided to bring that Just My look into my Shop My Stash. Just purely because I'm doing Shop My Stash every 2 weeks and it's only been 11 days. I've managed to get a lot of looks done. So I thought I could do 3 days, 3 looks with that Just My Look palette. Then I'll be able to do the least favourite to favourite 9 pans. Next week sometime, and we'll also be able to put a new Shop My Stash up. Work's actually looking pretty positive at the minute though. I've had a few people get in touch, so I do need to contact them tomorrow. Need to bring this down. You're not going to be able to see the headband, but you guys know I've got it on. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be in work next week sometime. Right. Oh, that's nice. I expected it to be darker. No, that is really nice. I get to be in work pretty soon. It would be nice to be in work for my birthday and be able to go out for a nice meal. I like that. I'm going to bring you forward. I forgot to do that part. So what's your favourite 9-pan eyeshadow palette by Colourpop? I really don't know what mine's going to be. I think Colourpop Her Honey is going to be way up there. I do know that, but I don't know if it's going to be my favourite. Just because I've got that many that I do really enjoy. Yeah, there's a couple of eyeshadow palettes that I really don't enjoy, but I'm going to keep them for the packaging. going to use this Primark brush. So yeah, it just looks like that. These guys are only £1. I don't know if they still sell them though. I went into my local Primark today and I couldn't see these brushes. Right, let's go in with Get Fresh to blend it out. It's looking a lot lighter now. Right, this side needs more of that other shade on. Ice Cold. Go back in with Get Fresh for that eye. Still looks like it needs a bit more on. They don't look even. I think that's better. Going back in with a bit more of Get Fresh. Okay, so then I'm just going in with this Sigma pencil brush now, and we're going to use a deeper shade, I think, for the outer V. And the only one really we can use is this Chill Factor shade. Which is not really showing up. Maybe run it through the crease a little bit. Okay. Then we're going to go in with Freshman for the most part of the eye, and then I think for kind of the inner corner and just to meet Freshman, we're going to go in with Mojito Mami. See how that looks. Just get this BH Cosmetics brush. So it's just that one there, and it's the BH Cosmetics 103. Right, so we might have to spritz the brush, but we'll put it on. We'll put it on normally, and then if we have to spritz it, we'll do that. Yeah, I wouldn't say they're lackluster, but they're not as pigmented as I like. They are very soft though, guys, and because they're soft, they have a bit of fallout. I'll just use this. I'm going through this quite a lot. I use it all the time. So we're just down here now. It is in a project pan. So it's a Superdrug Vitamin E Skincare Hydrating Mist. I use it before foundation, once I've got the foundation on, just to make it look a little bit more dewy, and it works really well. It's just not a setting spray, and it foils eyeshadows quite well as well. So I definitely get that again. I've got a backup in the bathroom because I think it was like buy one get the second one half price. Yeah, that's a bit better. Right, let's get this one out. So I'm going to use my Anastasia brush now. Just the flat pack inside. And we're going to go in with Mojito Mami. I'm just going to spritz that because I know what it looks like not spritzed, and it is quite powdery. So oh, that's nice. Just blending it into Freshman now. But it looks like it's the same shade. I mean, it's darker here, Freshman's darker there, and Mojito Mami is lighter. You can tell like in person, but I don't think you'll be able to tell on camera. It truly is a monochromatic palette. And yesterday when I went to my mum's, she saw that I was wearing mint green eyeshadow again, and I have been wearing it for the last 2 days. This is the 3rd day now. And she said, oh, you like that eyeshadow, don't you? And I said, what do you mean, Mum? And she said, well, you had it on yesterday. And I said, no, this is a different look. And she went, oh, it looks the same. And I said, I know. So yeah, people won't be able to tell that you've used different eyeshadows from the palette. It just looks the same. I'm going to go in with a mixture of Ice Cold and Chill Factor. I'll go in with Ice Cold first and Chill Factor over the top, just for the lash line. Got a bit of fallout now. Okay, right, then we'll go in with the Essence Double Trouble mascara. Which is transferred onto the lash line. So now then, I'm going to get my Too Faced chocolate bar so we can put some white chocolate on the brow bone, because we don't have a shade like that in the Mint to Be palette. So hang on while I do that. Yeah, it's just a Project Pan shade, that one there, for this year. It was last year and I didn't finish it off, so we're going to be finishing it off this year. And I've got high hopes for it this year. Okay, so like I said, I've got a bit of fallout, so I'm just going to take this Real Techniques brush and try and remove it. Yeah, that's done it. Lipstick, I thought I'd wear a cool tone shade, so we've got Jeffree Star's Posh Spice, so let's pop this on before it dries up. Right guys, so this is the overall look, so this is what we're looking like. Right guys, so all we have to do now is put a little bit of Freshman on, just because I got a little bit of mascara on the lid there, and then we'll talk about the palette, and then that will conclude the video. Right guys, so let's talk about this beautiful Colourpop Mint to Be palette. I think by now you know that I really do like it. some of the eyeshadows aren't consistent. Like this one here is really, really powdery. It's the Mojito Mami. This one's quite powdery as well, and that one's Freshman. I did like Mint Tea. This one's got quite a bit of glitter in, but if you can get past that, it's a beautiful shade. That one's Play It Cool, and the mattes are gorgeous. What I'm finding with Colourpop's eyeshadow palettes is that I'm preferring mattes to the actual shimmers, but if you spritz the shimmers, then you can pretty much work with them. They are worth the money, but for me personally, I've said this in other videos, me personally it's costing me a minimum of $60, and that's not worth it for me. But yeah, I mean, I probably will order, but I'll probably get my Colourpop palettes from a UK seller that I found who sells them for next to nothing, guys. So it's worth me just getting individual palettes that I've had my eyes on, rather than placing a bulk order. At the moment I'm on a no buy anyway. I've spent far too much money over the last few months, and I'm not actually working at the moment, so I can't justify spending any more money on makeup. So yeah, I've had to put myself on a no buy, which is fine. What I don't want to do is, as soon as I've got a job, is start buying makeup again. I've got loads of makeup in my collection that I've not even used yet. I've got Colourpop stuff from last year that I've not even used yet. So yeah, we're going to be playing with what's in my collection. I'm half tempted to actually start project panning more as well. I still want to do the Shop My Stash, because other than that fitness watch, my Shop My Stash are the most viewed on this channel. So you know, you guys obviously like to watch Shop My Stash videos. I've actually asked to do them more than once every 2 weeks or once a month, but when I go back to work I'm not going to be able to do it, so it's pointless going back to weekly, because I'll have to go back to probably monthly anyway. So at the moment I'm doing it fortnightly, but then when I go back to work it will be monthly. But what I would say about this palette, if you want it, I think it's worth the money. I don't know how much they are individually, but they're not expensive, are they? They're less than $15, I think. I've got a feeling it might be $12 this. So yeah, I really, really do like it. If you like mint eyeshadow, this one is gorgeous. I mean, I've got the e.l.f. Mint to Be, and I didn't really like that much. I'm going to be doing an upcoming look with that, because I've got the Mint to Be shadow stick, so I think I might do an upcoming look with products I don't really like that much. Let me know your thoughts on that. So least favourite products, and that eyeshadow palette, that Mint to Be one, is definitely a purchase I regret. So yeah, I mean, I think I might do some looks like that. I would recommend this if you like this colour story. If you're after a mint palette, I'd say this is, other than the e.l.f. one, this is the most inexpensive one that I've seen. But yeah, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. The packaging is gorgeous. I prefer these plastic packagings to the cardboard, because you can just wipe them down, whereas the cardboard, you've got to be really careful. The cardboard packagings I always end up keeping in boxes, but these ones I've removed just because I don't need to keep them in a box. I can just wipe them down, so I like that about it as well. Some of the shades are hit and miss, like I said earlier, but I feel like you can work with them. It's really, really beautiful. I really like the looks that I came up with, all three looks. I'm not too sure which look I prefer, so please leave me a comments down below which look you prefer, 1, 2 or 3. Please like, subscribe, share and comment, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.